back to my channel, Divas in the 8th Grade. It's your girl, Kate Love. What's up, y'all? Happy holidays. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. This is my favorite time of the year because you get to spend time with your friends and your family and you get to eat good. So I am here today to show y'all another bomb recipe. Today I am making sweet potato pie. What's the holidays without sweet potato pie? You know, you gotta have sweet potato pie around the holidays, at least one time, okay? Now, if y'all made my candy yams, then you know the sweet potato pie gonna be bomb. Y'all know it's gonna be bomb. You know it, okay? So you know you gotta try the sweet potato pie. Now, to my subscribers, I see y'all new and old. Y'all been showing out, okay? Thank you so much for subscribing and showing your girl love. Now, and if you haven't subscribed, what you waiting on, boo? Go ahead and click that button and subscribe. One click, I'll wait. Done? Okay, thank you. So guys, let's go ahead and jump into the ingredients, y'all. Come on, let's check out these bomb ingredients. All right, y'all. So the ingredients are pretty simple. Y'all probably have most of the stuff in y'all household already. So you would need 1 stick of unsalted butter, some brown sugar. Okay, and I have it in this bag, y'all, because you know, if not, I ain't learned my lesson. The brown sugar get hard as a rock, and you gotta beat it on the floor, and nobody got time for all that. All right. Now you will need some white sugar. Gotta have the white sugar. You will also need some all-purpose flour. All right, and it's Pillsbury. You will need some nutmeg. All right, gotta have that nutmeg, y'all. That nutmeg is bomb. You will also need some, I'm gonna say sugar again. Some cinnamon, y'all. Gotta have the cinnamon. Some allspice. Gotta have the allspice too. You will also need some salt. Okay. I'm probably gonna use my other salt, y'all. I'm probably not gonna use this sea salt. It's kind of coarse. So you will also need some vanilla flavor. I use a little bit of lemon flavor, guys, to give it a little pop. Also a little squeeze of some lemon. So I have a fresh lemon right here. You will need 1 can of condensed milk, sweetened condensed milk, and a can of evaporated milk. And y'all, you need some eggs because you want it to be nice and fluffy. So I have about 3 eggs here. And the important part, guys, the pie crust. So I have fell in love with the Pillsbury deep dish pie crust. All right, guys, they taste good. I don't have to make mine from scratch. I am satisfied with the Pillsbury pie crust. And you will also need your sweet potatoes. Now I will show you, I will show them to you guys in a minute because I went ahead and I already boiled them, guys, because you know they take a minute, sometimes 45 minutes to an hour to boil. So I have 4 large sweet potatoes and I will show you them in a minute. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my pie crust. Then we're gonna start mixing these sweet potatoes. All right, y'all.
Alright, y'all, so the first thing that I like to do is prepare my pie crust. That way when I'm all done, I can just go ahead and pour it right on in here, guys, and pop it in the oven. So this part is pretty simple. I know you guys already know how to do this. I'm just poking some holes in my pie crust, and don't forget to get around the side of the pie crust. So go around the sides of the pie crust and it should look just like this, and your second one should look just like that. Okay. So these are the 4 large sweet potatoes that I will be using. I went ahead and boiled them for about 40 to 45 minutes. Now I'm going to remove the skin. Now if you choose to bake your sweet potatoes, you can do that as well. It's your preference. So if you boil them, then you will be following these steps right here, guys. And you see how I'm removing that ugly greenish looking layer? That's what you guys want to do. Plus that layer also have like a lot of strings in it, so you want to just remove that layer, and then you will reveal your nice pretty orange sweet potato underneath. Also, don't forget to cut off the ends of the sweet potatoes just like that. Cut off both ends, and your sweet potatoes should look something just like this. Okay, all done. Alright, so after you remove all the skin from your sweet potatoes, the next step is to mash up your sweet potatoes. So you want to mash them up a little bit before you begin to mix them. All right, so time to mix, y'all. So whip out your mixer, and now we're going to mix them up, guys. And with this part, you're pretty much trying to remove the strings, okay? You're blending them as well, but you definitely want to get most of those strings out. So I usually do this about 3 to 4 times. You don't want to do this less than 3 times. So y'all see the strings on the mixer? That's what you want to remove, okay? Because I know I do not like stringy sweet potato pie. So you want to take, you know, either your spoon or your finger and remove those strings. So now we're going in for the second time to get those strings removed. Give it a good mix. Don't forget to scrape down the sides. Okay. Now I'm going to remove the strings. All right, scraping down those sides again. You want to get everything in there, okay? Now we're going in for the third time. And normally when I do this about 3 or 4 times, it's pretty good, guys. Okay. And this is the 4th time that we are going in with the mixer. Okay. You want to make this time count, y'all. And I see how it's not that many strings on there. Can barely see any at all. Okay, perfect. So now we're moving on to the sugar, guys. So I'm pouring in 2 cups of white sugar and a half cup of brown sugar. Now I'm going to mix this all in together, and it will be nice and creamy and rich looking, guys. Look at that. That looks so rich and creamy. And don't forget to scrape down those sides. You will be doing this the whole entire time as you're making this pie. And I'm just mixing it up a little bit more because I want to make sure that those sugars are mixed in very well. Next up is 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. And I will be adding in that whole can, y'all. Yes, the whole can. This sweet potato pie is going to be the richest sweet potato pie you have ever tasted. Okay, next up is the evaporated milk, and I'm adding in 1/2 of that can, and I will show you guys. So 1/2 of that can, okay? If I need more, I'll add it later. Now I'm adding in 1 stick of melted butter. So you want to mix this up a little bit by hand before you start to mix it with your mixer, because you don't want this to be splashed all over your kitchen, because trust me, it will. Now I'm going to mix it up. And y'all see the consistency of it. It's like so creamy, guys. And it actually smells so good. And I haven't even added any of the spices yet. All right, scraping down those sides again. Now it's time to add the spices. So I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of allspice, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now I'm going to mix these spices up really well. And it smells even more delicious than it did before, guys. It smells like the holidays in my kitchen. It smells so good. So I'm scraping down the sides again, y'all. Now I'm adding in some vanilla flavor. And that's 1 teaspoon of vanilla flavor. Also 1 teaspoon of lemon flavor and some fresh lemon. And that's 1 teaspoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Now you know you got to add in the salt to balance it out, and that's just a pinch. That should be good enough. Now we're going to go ahead and mix this up, y'all. We're going to mix up those flavors, that vanilla flavor and that lemon flavor, guys. This pie is going to be so bomb. Just scraping down those sides again. Next up is the all-purpose flour, and I will be adding in 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Gotta have the flour. All right, so time to mix it up again. You want to mix that flour in really well, but at the same time, you don't want to overmix it, if you know what I mean. So at this time, you want to taste it to make any adjustments if needed, because I'm getting ready to add the eggs, and I prefer to taste it before I add the eggs. So I'm adding in 1 more cup of white sugar, and I'm going to give it a good mix. All right, scraping down those sides. Y'all know how it go. So I'm also adding in more of the evaporated milk. Remember earlier, guys, I added in 1/2 of the can. So now I'm adding in 1/2 of that 1/2 that was left, as you can see. Up next is the 3 eggs. And I decided to add in 1 more teaspoon of vanilla flavor. All right, guys, so this is the final mix. So you want to mix this up really, really good, guys. Make it count, y'all. Make it count. All right, that was a good mix. Now it's time to fill up these deep dish pie crust, and I get so excited when I get to this part because I know I am almost done and it's almost time for these sweet potato pies to go in the oven. So you want to fill it up just like that, and if you drop any on the pie crust, you know, you can just wipe it off with your finger, no big deal. Now I'm going to fill up the second deep dish pie crust, guys. And I just love these pie crusts. They just get the job done every time. So you just want to give them a little shake, a little shake. Now the last step is to top them off with some white sugar, and don't skip this part, y'all. I love doing this. It just gives the pies even more flavor, and it gives it like a slight little crunch on top, like a little crisp, and I just love that. So don't skip it, guys. Give it a try. All right, y'all, so make sure your oven is preheated to 350 and they are ready to go in the oven. Woo, now these are some sweet potato pies, y'all. They baked in the oven for 1 hour and 15 minutes, and this is the outcome. They look delicious, delicious. Bomb, y'all.
All right, guys, so I went ahead and sliced that pie because y'all know I couldn't wait. Y'all know that's my favorite part of the video, like I said before. And y'all see this piece of sweet potato pie sitting here looking oh so good. It looks so good. So guys, I went ahead and I let my sweet potato pie completely cool off. Completely. Don't be trying to touch it when it's warm. I know you tempted. Let it completely cool off so it can set, okay? If not, it will be really soft and it'll fall apart. So let it completely cool off, and I recommend that you guys at least make it the night before or the day before, which I'm sure most of you guys would anyway. Now guys, let's go ahead and taste this sweet potato pie because it's calling my name. It's saying Diva in the apron. All right guys, look how thick this pie is. Look at that, guys. All right, let's see. This is a sweet potato pie. Nothing more, nothing less. This is bomb, guys. It tasted just as good as it smelled. Oh my goodness. I'm not done yet, guys. Cool. That's why I told y'all about this. So let me just add some whipped cream. This is a little, that's all you need, guys. I love with my pie because it's just nice and cold, and you know, it's not too heavy. They just add something to it, you know? Let's see. One bite with it. This pie is bomb, y'all. It's perfect. It's like really perfect, guys. You can taste all the flavor, guys. It has all the flavor there. The spices are hitting, okay? It's like a perfect amount of everything. The cinnamon, the nutmeg, the allspice. You can even taste the hint of the lemon that I was telling you guys about. It's perfect, guys. It's bomb. You definitely have to give this sweet potato pie a try, y'all. All right, so I'm not gonna talk y'all to death because I'm about to get back into this pie, y'all, because it's so good. So make sure you guys drop a comment down below if you try this recipe, or if you have any questions. You know I am here to help you guys anytime, okay? And make sure you turn on that post notification bell. That way you guys can stay in the loop. So kisses again because you guys have been so great. Happy holidays, y'all, and I will see y'all back with another bomb recipe. Bye.